Hello everyone, welcome to Voyzcast, an informative podcast brought to you by Voyzapp.com. This is RJ Gagan and I shall be your host for today's session. Whether you are a customer looking for voiceovers for your business needs, or a voice actor looking to hone your skills or staying up to date with the voiceover industry, then this podcast has all the info you need. In today's session, we shall talk about the great significance of voiceovers in advertisements and what to look for in a voice actor for that perfect ad. So, let's welcome Tanya Gupta.
Hello everyone. Thank you for having me over this podcast on how to harness the power of voiceovers for conversational advertisements. Well, to start off, in today's globalized world, advertisements come in many shapes, sizes and form such an attention-drawing headline, a catchy jingle and a good script incorporated with an engaging voiceover. In simpler terms, advertising helps your business evolve by attracting new customers and helping you sell more products and services to existing customers. It can increase profitability too by helping increase in order size. The many different forms of advertising used by companies are mainly of radio, television, internet, in-store and print advertisement. Whether in a subway, grocery store, shopping in arcades or while streaming music applications. One of the most influential part of any advertisement is the voice you hear. Gone are the days when the visual in a newspaper prompted customers to take call to action. Today, as more and more brands are using voiceovers for ensuring a professional and relatable reputation with the audience. Voice acting has become a requirement for almost every campaign. Marketing companies and brands these days finding creative ways to attract and sustain clients through engaging voiceovers. A high-quality, powerful voice adds life to an advertisement video in a literal sense. The life and spirit of this massive and rapidly expanding industry are professional voice actors who use their voices to connect with customers. The voice actor needs to be able to fit in the tone of the brand as well as persuade and sell the products or services. Depending on the target market and demography, the voice may sound like a guy next door, an educated professional or a fun and lively teenager.
Okay, so in this digitized age, where brands are using voiceovers more and more, can you list the reasons why there has been such an increased interest to incorporate voiceovers in an advertising campaigns?
Well, first of all, voiceovers help to build a human connection. In our day-to-day lives, we are interacting with text and finding ways to make it more interesting, meaningful and palatable to the audience. And a voiceover helps to enhance the overall emotional quotient of the text or read. As a consumer, people are more likely to buy something when they have an emotional tie to the product or services. Voiceover can help in adding a human touch by embodying the feeling of happiness, surprise, or compassion in any video script, therefore successfully capturing an audience attention. Secondly, voiceovers provide credibility to the brand. People seek trust in any brand and voiceovers are a great way to build that trust of the user with your brand. Native voice actors can build a positive aura of your brand by connecting with them and by attracting attention to the product or service by providing them the right character and tone to the advertising message. Voiceover helps to improve the persuasive power of an ad. What is the sole purpose of any advert? To create a lasting impact in the minds of the audience and persuade them to take the intended action. Good voiceover engages the listeners to take call to action. Energetic and enthusiastic voices can guide and convince your listeners to believe anything your advertisement video depicts. Next is, voiceovers can help to enliven scripts. Using a conventional voiceover can enliven the characters and reinforce the idea presented visually. An engaging and conventional voice that can mold into the character or script and can help in portraying the intended feeling better. A voice that identifies with the brand can keep the audience hooked by the narration quality. Voiceovers also help to invoke underlying emotions. Incorporating right voiceover tone and consistency of your voiceovers can provide authenticity to your brand. Voiceover create a unique and unforgettable audio as well as visual aids for users that help them to recognize a brand easily. So one thing is pretty clear. Adding professional voiceovers to your advertisements projects can add a lot of value to your overall projects and ensure that the intended and emotions don't get lost along the way. The success of any advertisement depends on every aspect of it, being as engaging and authentic as possible. When it comes to dialogue, this includes not only the right sound engagement but also the artistry and tone of the character's lines.
Wow, professional voice actors can truly change the way one perceives a brand image. So, what must a seasoned voiceover artist ensure to deliver an engaging and energetic advertisement voiceover?
A seasoned voice helps to paint the picture of characters and stories in the minds of audience. So how can you ensure a compelling voiceover from the talent? First of all, pick the right voice. And for this, you need to understand your requirements and select the voice actor who can identify with your brand. Don't ever pick a narrator just because they are a known name. Choosing the right voice for your production also means that you determine the talent's role. Is your voice artist playing the bold announcer, the knowledgeable educator, the elderly person living next door? Let me know the role the voice is playing. Experienced voiceover artists will create their own personal backstory to get into the role and execute it with conviction. Starting off, a good voice artist will always practice to understand the depth of the character and the script before hitting the recording studio. Recording themselves before going to the studio and analyzing the demo can help voice artists to establish the right tone and deliver a smooth flow. Also, this reduces the number of retakes in the recording booth that helps in saving the time as well as money on auto-tuning and post-production activities. Secondly, knowing the studio equipments beforehand can help the actor ease out during recordings and produce quality narration. Artists with little experience behind microphones make fidgety head movement that can ruin the recordings. With an artist who can have a deep understanding of studio equipments, you will be able to get the read in one read, while another, it could take a number of shots. Next, it takes experience and technical expertise to have a good command on how to control the voice and pace. To level out volume fluctuations, professional voice actors know that they need to move closer to the microphone when the volume gets softer and further as the volume gets louder. This will eventually help reduce the amount of compression needed later on. Coming to the next point, a good artist knows that sibilance is the excessive hissing when pronouncing S and F sound and popping in producing extra burst of air when pronouncing words containing P's and B's. While these sounds may go unnoticed in normal conversations, these are painfully obvious while recording, and a good voiceover actor will know the right angle to reduce these traces of unwanted noises. Lastly, if the voice artist does not know the context behind the message and is unaware about the terminologies, how will he or she breathe life into the content? To produce an engaging advertisement voiceover, voice artists must have a complete idea about what and how to deliver, as they are the bridge between your brand and the listeners. Apart from this, there might be certain parts of your advertising script that may require a specific tone or accent. You must go ahead, mark your script, use brackets and provide clear instructions to the voice talent. You must remember to keep those emotions and tones very specific, avoiding too general terms. To ensure you are happy with the finished product, take care to describe the voice you would like to present. The words you choose should describe the mood, style and pacing you would like to hear in your finished product. To get an energetic performance while recording, try and give instructions on the basis of emotion, facial expression or body language to clarify how you would like the recording to be. Also, always provide a script that's really ready for recording. This means that you'll have to read out your script many times, look for tricky words, marking uncommon names or sentences, and removing any grammatical errors. With more and more advertisements, audio and videos appearing in the online space, there is even more intense competition to gain consumers' attention and keep viewers hooked. And a professional advertisement voiceover can be an effective instrument to reach a wide range of consumers on a massive scale. Remember that a professional voiceover actor will provide you energetic and persuasive recordings with different projections, style and approaches that will rightly fit your script and advertising requirements.
Well, that was really informative. Thank you very much, Tanya, for joining us this week of Voyzcast. Make sure to visit our website, Voyzapp.com, and subscribe to the podcast so that you never miss an episode. This is RJ Gagan signing off. Thanks for listening. You're very kind. Stay tuned.